Examination card 21. Read the text and answer the question. The rise of English is a story of wonderful success. When Julius Caesar landed in Britain nearly 2000 years ago, English didn't exist. 500 years later, in the 5th century, English was already spoken by the people who inhabited Great Britain, but they were not many, and their English was no language we know today. At the end of the 16th century, when William Shakespeare created his works, English was the native language of about a million Englishmen. At the time, English was not used anywhere else except Great Britain. Nowadays, 750 million people all over the world use English, and half of those speak it as a mother tongue. Of all the 2,700 world languages, English is on the one of the richest. For example, compare English, German, and French. English has vocabulary of about 500,000 words. German 158,000 and French fewer than 100,000. At the end of the 21st century, English is more widely spoken and written than any other language has ever been. It has become the language of the planet, the first truly global language. English is and has always been constantly changing. Some words die, some change their meanings, and all the time new words appear in the language. When did Julius Caesar land in Britain? Julius Caesar landed in Britain nearly 2000 years ago. English didn't exist. The word constantly is synonym to always. Did everybody speak English at the end of the 16th century? At the end of the 16th century, when William Shakespeare created his works, English was the native language of about 6 million Englishmen. At the time, English was not used anywhere else except Great Britain. Is the English language widely spoken today? At the end of the 21st century, English is more widely spoken and written than any other language has ever been. Stevie Wonder was born on May 13, 1950 in Michigan, USA. His real name is Stevland Hardaway Judkins, but later he dropped the name Morris, and it has been his name for his life. As he was blind from birth, his mother was afraid to let him out of the house, and he grew up at home. He learned to play the harmonica, the drums, and the piano. He made his first record at the age of 12. His song I Just Called to Say I Love You in the film Woman in Red won an Oscar in 1984. Today his songs are sung all over the world. Translate the sentences from Armenian into English. Մենք պետք է նոր բնակարան գնենք, մեր բնակարանը շատ փոքր է. We should buy new flat, our flat is very small. Եթե դու ժամանակին չգաս, մենք կգնանք առանց քեզ. If you don't come in time, we will go without you. Ոչ ոք չի ցանկանում մասնակցել այդ խնջույքին, այնպես չէ? Nobody wants to take part in that party, don't they? Կարծում անգլերեն չափազանց շատ դժվար է, դու չես կարողանա այն սովորել այդքան արագ. I think English too difficult and you can learn it quickly. Ես կարծում եմ, որ նրանք կկատարեն այս աշխատանքը հաճույքով. I think they will be able to do this work with pleasure. Write questions or answer to the given dialogue. Dialogue 21. Did you go to the theater yesterday? Yes, I did. Why didn't you come to the theater? I didn't feel well, that's why I prefer to stay at home. Have you spoken to your doctor? Yes, I have spoken to him. What has she advised spoken to her այստեղ որովհետև աղջիկա հետ է խոսում her. What has she advised to do? She advised me to stay. Այստեղ me-ից հետո նոր թուն կգրեք. Me to stay at home. Me to stay at home. Եք բարձրանք վերև. When can I visit you? Whenever you want.